This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Good morning, you guys. It's currently 6 o'clock. I can't believe I'm actually up. I'm running off at like, not even kidding, maybe 1 or 2 hours of sleep. But we're headed to the Unif sample sale. I'm gonna look a little put together. I showered last night. So I think we just gotta make ourselves look a little bit more alive. Last time Unif had a sample sale, it was 4 years ago. And I also made a video about it, so if you wanna watch it, I have it linked down below. But I did watch my own video last night just to see how early I went. And 4 years ago, I was 3 hours early to the sample sale. So I'm gonna be 3 hours early today. So the sample sale isn't until 10. I wanna get there at 7. And hopefully there isn't that much of a line. And also we're experiencing really rainy weather this week. But I think it might be really rough and cold out. And I know a few of you are probably thinking that it's a little too excessive that I'm waking up so early for clothes, but sample sales are some of the only opportunities that I ever buy myself brand new clothes, or as new as I can possibly get. And if you're familiar with Unif, you know it's already so freaking expensive. And so they said online that things are gonna start at $5, which Unif for $5, that's so unheard of. I'm also not going alone. I'm meeting a few friends over there, so the waiting time shouldn't be too boring. I don't know what the inventory is gonna look like, but I'm on the hunt for some skirts, some dresses, and some shoes. If they have these, I'm absolutely gonna buy them and I'll be like the happiest person alive. But I think this is all we're gonna do for makeup. We just got some concealer, some lipstick, and then honestly, I'm gonna hide this horrible hair. And I'm thinking just a beanie. I always start my period at the worst possible time. So hopefully this tampon can keep up for the next 6 hours because I don't think I'm gonna be anywhere near a restroom. It's now 6:30 and we are so dead, bro. But one of the perks of living in downtown is just being so central to these kind of events. We're literally only a 5-minute drive away. So I'm pretty confident we might be the first people here. And if we are super early, I'm gonna feel like a damn fool because I literally told all my friends, be here super early. There's people here, thank goodness. So at least I know I woke up for something, you know? And luckily today it's not too cold and it's actually not that dark. Oh yeah, we're gonna be some of the first people in.
People camping too.
Oh my god, yeah, people actually camped out. I'm telling y'all, LA people are serious about their sample sales. My friends made it to the sale a little late, so I was so scared that the sample sale girlies were gonna tell me something. But eventually, my friend Yuka made it, and my friend Carla, who's wearing a skirt that I helped commission for her. This was a line 20 minutes before doors open, but the main reason why you're hearing voiceovers right now is because it's super loud, so prepare your ears. I'm about to turn up the volume. This was a price list of the sale and for all of their inventory. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive that I've seen. And if you compare the prices of what they have on their website, that's actually a pretty good deal. And I was mainly here for the shoes. They actually had them. The way I was so happy when I picked up the bubble shoe in my size, I low-key kind of like blacked out and just started putting a whole bunch of different types of shoes into my bag. And then I realized, wait, every pair of shoe is $50, so I can't really afford to pick up everything I wanted, but at least just pick up the styles that I've been wanting for the past few years. It was game over when I saw the fuzzy leopard. Only I couldn't decide whether I wanted the closed toe shoe or the open toe. Either way, the platform was a freaking dream, but any style you can possibly think of, they literally had it there, including the Parker boots in black and in brown. It was pretty awesome because they had a box full of damaged shoes with various sizes for only $10, and they weren't even that damaged. They probably had like a little dent or two or a little bit of peeling, but I did come across some smoke boots. Before I even got into Demonias, I was literally gonna get the smoke boots from Unif, but they were sold out everywhere. People online were charging way too much, and so I ended up going with Demonias. But here was an opportunity to pick up smoke boots for only $10. This video doesn't really do it justice, but it was so hard to kind of just steer through all the racks because the space between each row of racks was so small and everyone was holding their bag of clothes. So you were getting shoved and pushed and just slightly hit with everyone's bags. And so there were a lot of times where I had to apologize or people were apologizing to me. But for the most part, everyone was very nice and respectful. Let's get into the clothes now because I came across so many popular statement Unif pieces. So we have this purple one that went viral all over social media with the flower on the front, and then this butterfly one I really wanted, only it was damaged. We have that little snag right on the front and I thought it was a little too noticeable, so I skipped. Sorry to interrupt our sample sailing, but let's thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. They empower individuals to create an online web presence, but also launch their passion projects. So last time I told y'all, February is all about my rework ties, and I have a new design, monochromatic collage ties. I'm so excited to finally be telling someone. I literally have been keeping this a secret for months now. The only other person that knew was Arthur. And this tie drop in my website is only made possible all thanks to Squarespace. So if you've also been thinking to create your own professional website to sell digital items, tangible items, or even a service, they make it super easy because they offer a bunch of tools. First tool they offer is e-commerce templates, and this is just simply choosing the layout of your website. So they have a whole library full of different templates. You just choose what you like best and then customize the color and the text. The second tool they offer is inventory management. This one is a really important one for me just because all of my inventory is physical, it's tangible, so I need to keep track of all the quantity. Squarespace keeps me organized. They make sure they send me notifications anytime something is low in stock or completely out of stock. The last tool I want to touch on is that Squarespace offers a built-in mobile website. So all those templates that we were looking at earlier, they all have a unique mobile experience. So this just means that your website's going to be accessible on a phone, an iPad, and even a desktop. So take advantage of Squarespace and their free trial at squarespace.com. And then when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Twinell to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using my code Twinell. If you want a tie of your own, they're going to be available on my website twinell.com very soon. So just make sure you sign up for email notifications so that way you know the minute they drop. But a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to this Unif sample sale. They had all of these deep red bustier tops that I thought were giving 90s prom, super cute. Only issue is that they were a size small and they were bone throughout. So with my wide rib cage, this was not gonna fit over my chest. This red top I thought was really cute, especially with the leopard trimming, but for some reason I just left it there. My friend Carla picked one up in her size and it looks super cute on her, so that is a total regret. I made it to outerwear. There were some questionable pieces. Maybe the only cute one is this black one with the colorful floral applique. I had this green dress in my bag for quite some time. Ultimately took it out, and then I also had this tiered one in my bag, but I honestly don't wear a lot of white. This fishnet top I picked up 4 years ago at their previous sample sale, so this time around I wanted to pick up another one, only in a different color. So spoiler alert, I got one in a green and navy colorway. This is what it was looking like an hour into the sale, and the workers were trying their best to crowd control. The checkout process was a little slow, and so that line got super long, and it was kind of just snaking around the shoe section, which was causing even more crowding. This was a pants section and it was very disappointing. It kind of just all fit onto one rack, and the styles were just giving cheap. Also the quality, they were very thin. Low-key gonna say it felt like fast fashion. And then this was a little glimpse of the skirt section. So I didn't end up getting any skirts or pants, but overall I was a little surprised with the quality of Unif pieces, and this is talking about everything in general because the fabric was very thin. And this is coming from a girl who's only ever thrifted Unif pieces, and the pieces that I have picked up, they're a mesh. So it's kind of hard to really decipher or figure out the quality of that. So I just kind of assumed that the quality would be better and thicker just because they don't mass produce. And the pricing on their website is very expensive and out of budget for me. So if this makes sense for anyone else, let me know down below in the comments because I think there might be some sort of disconnect for me. I'm starting to realize that Unif has a lot of 90s inspired pieces. So I love these dresses. They were giving like elementary school teacher, very cottagecore, but so far from my style. I just like that they were girly and feminine, so decided I wasn't gonna take them because I know they would just sit in my closet. But I was looking for this dress. It's called the Miss Dress. Everywhere. For the most part, everything was organized by size, but the quantity per size was very limited. So they had the most size small, medium, and up, barely had anything of, so by the time I made it in, and I was in there pretty early, most of it was already gone. But I still think it's totally fair. Those who camped out overnight, I hope they got everything they wanted. Also, if you guys are nosy like me, there's a lot of other people who have posted their Unif sample sale content on TikTok and IG, so feel free to tag me if you come across any, because I love watching these type of hauls. I came across another mist dress. This was probably like the 5th or 6th one that I found, and it was a size large. I was just on the hunt for a medium and I had no luck, but just want to give major kudos to the workers who do run the sample sale events, just because I've been there. I know how it feels. I know how hectic it can get and how messy and dirty it gets. I'm sorry, but sample sale shoppers are such savages. Just look at all of this mess on the ground, on the tables. Also, kind of just feel bad for everyone else who is waiting in line, because when they finally get their turn to make their way into the building, this is what they're met with. I found another mist dress, only, again, not in my size. This was an extra small. But something that my friend Yuka made me realize is that they had no men's clothes in here. She was able to find this oversized shirt, so she bought that for her boyfriend. But that's so true. The Unif website does have men's clothing. They just didn't have anything for men at the sample sale, which kind of sucks because thrift stores for men is horrible. So in reality, where the heck do men shop? Here's my friend Carla in that red top. It looks so good on her, so I'm glad she's taking that home. But here's a little look at my little Holly haul, and then everyone else's haul. We did some major damage, but I was so happy that we made it really early, because this was the line as we were leaving and it wrapped all around the building. I don't know what's up with Los Angeles right now, but we're going through a rainstorm, and I'm talking about cars are underwater, streets are totally flooded. They're just advising everyone to stay home. They had the sample sale on a really good day because it's already been 3 days. We still have rain going on, but let's talk about some shoes now. Okay, I picked up 6 pair of shoes, and these are shoes that I've been wanting for years. So the fact that they're all sitting right here with me right now is absolutely wild, but I did spend $50 each. And I also just want to preface that not everything is in perfect condition because it is a sample sale. So not everything is totally new, but the inventory is either excess, it's manufacturing errors, their customer returns, or it's samples that they use for marketing. So for sure there's going to be noticeable flaws like scuffs and a little bit of peeling. So let's just get started with the first pair of shoes, which I got both in black and brown. It's the Seek shoe. And just to justify my purchases, I am going to give you the retail prices. So in black, the shoe is $158. In brown, they're currently $175. So that's freaking wild. I think that's such a deal, but there are a few differences that I see between the shoes. They are pretty true to size, so I got a size 8 in everything. The upper on the black shoe is just so stiff, so it is a little painful to walk in. So these are going to take some time to break in. But the brown is so soft, super buttery. The padded tongue on here makes it very comfy. Only con on this one is that they scuff so easily. And you can tell right on the toe that they're already not in like the greatest condition. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm wearing these out. I totally missed this when I grabbed the shoes just because my adrenaline was up. There were so many people. I was kind of just grabbing whatever I could. But we have a little bit of rippling and very visible adhesive on the toe. So it doesn't look the nicest. It looks pretty messy, but I'm not too picky about it. As long as it doesn't break or rip off while I'm wearing it, I'm totally okay. I also picked up the Wave platform. This is a shoe that I've wanted for so long. They were just always sold out on the website, and all the resellers that I found on Depop and Etsy were just charging so much money. So I'm happy that I finally have my hands on them. And then these are retailing $79 on their website. They're actually on sale. So I didn't get the biggest discount on them, but saving $29 is still better than nothing. And after a while, I was looking at them, I'm just like, are they ugly? Are they kind of giving orthopedic? But then I tried them on with socks. So freaking cute. This is the shoe. This is the bubble platform. This is the reason why I only got 1 hour of sleep, to make sure that I didn't sleep through my alarm. I absolutely had to walk away with this shoe, and I'm so glad they had it in my size. So one thing's for sure, I'm either gonna have to get a pedicure or always wear these with socks. But these are out of stock on the website, and they retail for $128. These are probably the worst in condition out of all of them. just on the inside. It's peeling quite a bit. So do you see all of this peeling going on? The good thing is that the outside is textile, so it should hold up. It's just the inside that's peeling and looks pretty ugly. I finally got my hands on the Parker boots. These are probably the most expensive. These are retailing $228, and I also don't know if it was the smartest thing to get them in brown, just because I personally don't wear brown a lot. It's not as versatile to me, but I wanted to do something different. I really picked up a damaged boot. This should have been in that damaged box, but it wasn't. Look, the sole is totally coming off. You can see that the adhesive wasn't applied to the very tippy top there, so it's already coming undone. I really don't want to take this to the cobbler because the cobbler in downtown is so freaking expensive. So if you suggest any glue, let me know down below in the comments. The last pair of shoes I picked up are discontinued. The Rex platform. Anything with a leopard print with some sort of texture I absolutely need. And they actually had 2 leopard shoes there, but I really like the exposed toe, which again makes no sense because I hate showing off my toes. To me, it just looked a little bit more feminine. I personally have never owned Unif shoes until now, and just this morning on TikTok I got a comment saying that Unif shoes are absolutely bad quality. So I really don't know if there's any sort of validity to that. So if you've ever owned Unif shoes before, let me know your experience down below, because I honestly have not worn any of these out because of the rain and probably won't wear them out until it gets sunny again. I didn't pick up too much clothing because I was mainly there for the shoes, but this is where I messed up. In the shoes, I tried everything on. As far as clothing, I did not. I just kind of winged it. So I picked up size small, medium, and large. After trying everything on, I'm a size medium in Unif, so you'll see all the fails as we continue. I'll also try to include all the names of the clothes if I'm able to find it, but this is the bub top. I thought it was super pretty. This one is a size small. It has rib knit construction, little floral appliques, and I love that the shoulder straps are scalloped, so it's giving girly, very coquette, only this fits so tiny. Anytime I have it on, I just feel like I'm suffocating. I wish I could have found this in a size medium, but if you did end up going and you have this in a size medium, and if it's you too big and you want a small, please hit me up. Let's do some sort of trade. I'm telling y'all, come springtime, green is gonna be my color. Something about it just makes me feel really pretty. So 4 years ago, I actually picked up the same exact top, only in orange and pink. Why is it so loud out right now? And so this time I came across this green, dark navy color combo, obsessed. And this is a size medium, so it fits me perfectly. I picked up the garden sweater. So it seems like all the outerwear was half off because on the site it's $88 right now. And this is a size small and it fits me perfectly. But again, another green piece. And then the front has these really pretty flower details. And this is minor, but I love how the hem comes up just a little bit here. So we have a tiny little vent that shows off a little bit of tummy, making it very feminine. Unif sizing is just so confusing. I also picked up the citrus cardigan, which people online were saying that it's discontinued, and this I got in a size small, but I wish I could have picked it up in a size extra small because it runs a little big. So I would say it better fits a size medium because it does have a lot of excess fabric under the pits. It's also super soft, so I don't want to ruin it because my solution would be just to toss it into the dryer for like 5 hours. But if anyone has an extra small out there, let me know. This one I am a little sad and mad about because there was an opportunity for me to swap out this size small for a medium because my friend actually had the medium and she put it back onto the rack. So if only I had tried it on while we were all looking through our items in line, this would have fit me. So now I'm stuck with this one, which looks fine up top. It's just my hips, y'all. It's a little too figure hugging for me, a little too sexy, and I wanted it to fit a little bit more loose. So I think even a medium or large would have fit me best. I'm telling you, Unif sizing is just all over the place because I picked up this dress in a size large and I love the way that this fits me. Yes, it's a little big up top, but that's because your girl has no boobs. But it fits me perfectly around the hip. Arthur also really liked the way this looked on me, so of course we're gonna keep her. I think all it needs is a few stitches up here, little few stitches there, and she'll stay on for sure. But the back also has this little self-tie, so I can really cinch in my waist as much as I want. The last item I have is the mist dress. Y'all, last year when I got married, I was scouring the internet for this dress and I couldn't find it because it was just sold out everywhere. I was looking up and down that sample sale to try to find a size medium and I couldn't find it. All there was extra small, small, and large. So I risked it and I got the size large. I wouldn't say it fits me like horribly. It fits me oversized for sure, but I really want this dress to work. So you know what, at this point, I'm probably just gonna pay extra to get it tailored. And this one was a little dirty. We have a little bit of marking here on the front, but it looks simple and easy to come out. I think all it needs is one little wash. I obviously killed it in the shoe department. The clothes, not so much. But I am keeping 3 things for sure because I like the way they fit. As for these items, they don't fit me. So I do want to first trade them or see if anybody would like to trade. So if you did go to the sample sale and you have my size that I mentioned and I have yours, hit me up on Instagram. I am Twinell_. We can figure something out. But the best way to learn about sample sales is just to follow the brands that you're really into. So Unif posted it on their IG and their TikTok. If you plan to do any sample selling this month, just word of advice. I know it's going to be very hectic, but take some snacks, take a water, and try everything on. I don't want you to go through what I just went through. I have small boobs and big hips, so I can't just assume that everything's gonna fit me. If you don't want to unshed any layers, and if you don't feel comfortable trying things on in public, at least take a measuring tape. If you did really like the sample sale content, there is a monthly sample sale that happens here in Fashion District. So if you want to see that, let me know down below in the comments. Also, a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. So don't forget that there is a free trial waiting for you at squarespace.com. But when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Twinell to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using my code Twinell. But as always, y'all, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you next time. Bye!